Ciao amici Milanisti, it's your boy Kush in the Milan Corner. Alright guys, during the summer mercato, there are too many reports floating around this player being linked to Milan. A lot of the times we don't know what's going on. Last summer I used to look at these reports and stamp them as rumor or real. This time around we're changing things up a little bit. We have the rumor or real meter. That meter goes from rumor to unlikely to possible to real. These are some of the profiles we're going to be looking at today. We got Sven Botman in an interview giggling when he's asked if he's going to be joining Milan. Now the situation, we have the right flank. Let's just acknowledge the most amazing part about Milan season last season. We basically played with one wing. It was a plane flying with one wing. We didn't have a right wing. And we still somehow managed to pull out the Serie A title. Now we got Alexis Salamackers and we got Junior Messias. Guys, I'm pretty sure Milan's not going to be signing Junior Messias. I think he's going to be going to Silvio Berlusconi's team Monza. I'm very confident that we're going to be holding on to Alexis Salamackers. When Maldini gave him that badge of 100 appearances, he congratulated Salamackers on his appearances with Milan and also said, I hope you have many, many more. And I don't see Paolo as being a guy who would say that for no reason. If Milan's plan was to sell him, he didn't have to say that. He said it. I'm pretty confident Alexis is staying. Now, Alexis can only be a backup. Milan has now won the Serie A title. Now the bar has been elevated. Now we need titles. Now we need solid Champions League appearances. For that, Alexis is just not good enough. He didn't show that last season. Domenico Berardi becomes a player that can fill that gap. Berardi's market value is close to about 40 million. He has a contract till I think 2024. So he's not going to be an easy player to get. And I don't think Milan has to pay 40 million to actually get him. I think they could actually get the deal done in the 30 mils. Now Milan's affection and Milan's want of Berardi, I'm pretty sure that is real. Is it possible that he's actually going to join us? I'm gonna say that that's possible. It's hard to say that it's real already because there are no reports of any type of offers being made, any advanced negotiations, nothing. But I think it is possible. I think Berardi could be wearing the red and black next season. Botman was asked in an interview if he's gonna be joining Milan or not. That was one cheeky smile. I don't know if you saw the video, but before we jump into that video, I want to thank our sponsors one more time. OneFootball has been amazing to me, amazing to this channel, amazing to the viewers by offering this app for free. Guys, you can get all top football information on the OneFootball app. OneFootball has live scores, statistics, and news articles from 200 leagues in 12 different languages. And obviously you have these mercato videos, but you can just download that app. You can click on the transfers tab and you can see which players being linked where, which deals are already been completed. How did I find out about that Botman smile during that interview? I found it on the OneFootball app. So don't miss any news articles from the world of football. Download the OneFootball app. The link is in the description. Botman in an interview, very cheeky, was asked, hey, are you going to be moving to a different club? He said there are some negotiations that are ongoing. And then the journalist asked this.
Ik hoop inderdaad dat het voor de start van de voorbereiding gedaan is.
Gaat het dan om AC Milan? Nou, dat is een mooie lach. Oordeel zelf maar of die genoeg zegt.
For all the rumors that have been linking Botman to Milan, that smile said more than any of those reports have said. And for that reason, the Botman link to Milan, guys, that is real. His contract is, I think, till 2025. The guy's value is around that 30 million mark. That's pretty much a perfect signing for Milan. Looks like Alessio Romagnoli is going to be leaving the club. He's going to be going to Lazio. Because of the loss of Romagnoli, Milan are specifically looking for a left-footed center back. Botman perfectly fits that profile. Lille didn't have their best season, but Botman looked pretty good. Now switching gears, we're going to go straight to Berardi's teammate, Hamid Junior Traore. Now Traore is a 22-year-old central midfielder. Franck Kessie is gone. We have Sandro Tonali. We have Ismail Benacer. Who else do we have that is a reliable, definite quality? Pobega? Potentially Renato Sanchez? None of those deals are actually done. I don't think Pobega is a starter on this team. Milan needs a more reliable central midfielder. But the links of Hamid Traore, guys, at this point in time, it's very new. I'm pretty sure this is just a rumor. For so long, Milan has been linked to Renato Sanchez. I can't see Milan abandoning that pursuit and just bringing in Traore instead. Now let's quickly chat about Noa Lang. Noa Lang is a player that Milan has constantly been linked with since the winter mercato. He looks like he's a good player, 22-year-old left winger. That's the only thing that was taking at me a little bit. Do we really need a left winger? Yes, he can play in the middle of the park. He can also play right wing, but his preferred position is on the left wing. And we have a budding superstar on the left wing. So should any energy right now be placed towards fighting a left winger? Yes. It's kind of good to have a little bit of competition in your squad. It's good to have a high quality player that you can get at a good price. Noa Lang also has a contract till 2025. The guy's value is about that 25 million mark. And from some reports, he has hinted, he's flirted with the idea of moving to Milan. But at this point in time, guys, I'm gonna place this into the rumor category. It can happen, I can see that, but I don't think there's anything concrete about this player moving to Milan. Now moving on to Alessandro Florenzi. In his first season in Milan, the guy ends up winning the Serie A title. It looks like Milan are gonna be firming up that deal. He's a good backup right back for Davide Calabria. He's versatile, he can play as a fullback, as a winger, as a right back, even on the left he can help out. So he's a quality and an experienced champion role player that Milan's pretty much going to be buying. It looks like Paolo Maldini and Masada and these guys are going to be working their magic one more time after getting a good deal for Fikayo Tomori, after getting a discount for Sandro Tonali. Looks like they have managed to potentially lower the price for Alessandro Florenzi from 4.5 million to 2.5 million. That, in my opinion, is a genius of Paolo Maldini. They don't waste money. Even if it's 2 mil, they don't waste it around. Now let's chat about our legend, our icon, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Guys, the fact that Ibrahimovic got that surgery done, his doctor said it very clearly. He didn't need to necessarily get that surgery done. That's a surgery that you get done when you have the intention of coming back and playing. At this point in time, this injury and this surgery has pretty much ruled Ibrahimovic out till about January 2023, but it looks like possibly the Swede wants to come back. But the category I'm actually going to place this in right now, guys, I'm going to call it unlikely. I don't know if Ibrahimovic is going to be coming back. So Ibrahimovic is probably mentally in that place where he believes, yes, I can come back, we can win titles, we can perform well in the Champions League. But as time progresses, is that mindset still going to be there when you start the process of recovery, when you're with your family, when you're 40 years old? Is it time for Ibra to hang up the boots? Let me know in the comment section. I think right now, I think it's unlikely, but in the future, probably in about 3 to 4 weeks, when there's more conversation and more reports about it, I think it's possible. Ibra could come back. It's pretty much swinging somewhere in between unlikely and possible. But let me know in the comment section. Do you think Ibra's coming back next season? Now, here's what I would say about Ibrahimovic. I think he would still help us, even being 40 years old, even being on the sidelines. That mentality that he puts into the players, that will help us for sure. So I want Ibra to come back. And it looks like Milan might be working on a possible deal where it's pay by game, where for every game that he plays, he has a certain amount of salary being paid out. So now if Ibra's gone, who do we replace him with? Again, the name Scamacca keeps coming up. There's a journalist who claimed that once Scamacca joins Milan from Sassuolo, he's guaranteed going to score 25 goals. I don't know if that's really the case. I don't even know if Milan sees Scamacca as a profile. I think right now, at this point in time, Milan have not necessarily picked out their center forward profile. There are not enough concrete links right now. We only really have Giroud. Ante Rebic might even leave, but Scamacca, guys, at this point in time, with the number of news reports I've read, I think Scamacca to Milan is just a rumor. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if you think Scamacca can join in. Let me know your profile. Please don't name players like Holland. Name a legitimate possibility. Let me research them. Help me out a little bit. Now let's chat about a player that I always see in the comment section. Nkunku. But this guy, guys, he had 51 appearances last season. The guy scored 30 plus goals and had 20 assists. He's not joining Milan. He's too expensive. There's no point in even talking about it. This is 100% a rumor. Don't even worry about this. The ownership group is not going to come and sign a player this big. Half of Europe wants this guy, guys. So let's stop leaving the comments in the comment section about Nkunku. Let's put some real candidates there. Nkunku to Milan, a flat out rumor. And now let's end this video with a conversation about our superstar, our existing superstar, Rafael Leao. It looks like the guy's probably going to be getting a pay raise. It looks like he's going to be getting a tripling of his salary. Right now, Leao makes 1.5 million per season. Looks like Milan's going to be giving him a new contract for 4.5 million a season. There are some reports that the player wants to sign that contract. He wants to accept that pay raise, but his agent, oh no, he doesn't like that pay. He probably wants closer to 6 million. So here's what I would say to Milan. Pay the guy. Get it done. He's the first superstar we have had in a decade. Pay the guy. If you can't get a deal done at 4.5, get the deal done at 6. There was a time last season or the season before when Milan released a statement or had a conversation. The CEO mentioned, we're not going to be paying anybody except for 2 players more than 4 million a season. Nobody except for 2 players. At that point in time, it was Ibrahimovic and Donnarumma. We know what happened with one guy. Ibrahimovic is not going to be charging that much money. Milan has no players that they're paying 7 million to right now. And if instead of tripling the guy's salary, you have to quadruple it and give him 6 million, I would get it done. But at this point in time, guys, Leao staying at Milan, something that stresses out a lot of people, I think that is real. I have to say that is real. Not possible, not unlikely, real. Rafael Leao at the back of such a good season at Milan. He doesn't want to get sold right now. His agent might be whispering some good things into his ear about his pay possibilities, but to me, I believe Rafael Leao is a fan of what Milan is creating. He's probably also very excited to have the new ownership group. He knows he's going to get a pay raise. He's a pretty young player still. He can stay here for 4 more seasons and still just be entering his prime. So Leao to Milan, Leao staying at Milan, that is real. There you have it, Milanisti. These are the 10 profiles we're going to be looking at. I have a lot of requests from you guys to make Mercato videos. A lot of interesting content coming out this summer in Mercato. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, interviewing a lot of people. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you can watch the Milan Corner videos as soon as I upload them. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at the Milan Corner, you kind people. Lots of inbox messages. I'm still catching up on them, probably from 1 month ago. But once again, thank you for all your support, and as always, Forza Milan! Grazie mille e ciao tutti!